democracy, radio democracy, radio democracy, on news, views, and entertainment.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
Salone final, look the beach, mountain, sea, look with food, weather, culture, natural sights and other one them.
Na then tia the show say Salone gets all natural tourism attraction we go make the country get good image all over the world.
And if you want to know more about all tourism attraction, facility, event and other tourism activity them, tune in and be part of the Insai Salone Tourism Program where Radio Democracy they bring to you every Tuesday from 4 to 5 o'clock.
Inside Salone Tourism Program, you dey feel, know, learn, and enjoy all things but tourism na Salone.
Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of the program Inside Salone Tourism, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today, na Tuesday, 10th of March 2026, and me will bring canton at this edition from I name Jaffa Mans Davis. Inside this edition of the program Inside Salone Tourism, we will celebrate them inside tourism, and today we're going to put particular focus on the woman where they inside the gastronomy aspect of tourism, when our popular chef with plenty people they know for tell you more, but things them where it don't they do as woman inside the tourism sector, and how in work as chef don't they help for contribute to the tourism sector. The program again, if you just join me now Inside Salone Tourism, and we beg pardon because we come up quick on time, but the program they continue, and you self-fully listen to it from wherever you get it from. Remember, say you're able to be part of the program by where you go use the number 077 981 981. The number again 077 981 981. You can call when we open the phone line, send text message for be part of the discussion, or join the conversation on our social media, Facebook and YouTube page by using the comment section for make you comment, ask questions, and be part of the discussion when we carry on inside the edition of the program. Like I say, Famble, today we celebrate some them inside tourism, and today now the studio we get Chef Fanta, we na the acting Secretary General of Professional Chef Association na Salone. Good afternoon and welcome to this edition of the program.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jaffa, and good afternoon, listeners. I'm Chef Fanta, the acting Secretary General for Professional Chef Association of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and also the CEO of Fanta's Kitchen Catering Services and Restaurants na Salone.
Well, you don't hear the name. Plenty thank you for joining today inside this edition. Also, other woman we will go listen to now the Deputy Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, Dr. Khadija Grace Kamara. We go tell you about in own space now the tourism sector and waiting at the contribution the way women them don't they make, and in advice to women them, particularly on different other sectors them, so that they go for contribute to national development. The program now Inside Salone Tourism, and now we'll start the discussion proper. Fanta, we look at International Women's Day, make we celebrate women they work inside tourism. But then for we listeners them education, tell them but why this day important and how we are able to contribute, particularly with the global theme.
Yes, as the International Women's Day, the theme we give to gain a very important theme we didn't bring up this year. And International Women's Day purely for celebrate outstanding, competent, exceptional women all over the world. We don't do well, and of course, Sierra Leone to no exception because we get prominent women in the country. We don't do so well, which of course one for wish them happy International Women's Day. Even though it don't pass, but we still celebrate them. And of course, the immense contribution at the tourism sector as well. And me, as a chef, we're the part of the Professional Chef Association. One of we mandates where we do throughout we career on developing women around Sierra Leone, and for make sure say we give back we expertise which we sabi, we skills them we sabi Panis cook business here, so we company women there, we empower them to training skills through some of them we give them job employment and all of that. And also, I think a global thing we be say every woman gets a little contribution what they do for make sure say then stand out. So we feel great for celebrate this International Women's Day because other chefs them just like me don't do so much in their own space, in their own career in terms of promoting Sierra Leone cuisine on global stage, internally how best we can, organize ourselves and see say when you talk about tourism, you talk about hospitality, you talk about, passion for accommodate people, how best you celebrate your country, food, country cuisine and the country. So we don't do so much, and of course we get a very good relationship chef association with the Ministry of Tourism we stand firm for make sure say them put tourism and food culture before, so they not give we space as women them for make sure say we showcase we young talents through the food space and all of that. So we don't do so many, and I stand for talk on behalf of me other colleague chefs them we themselves don't contribute so well na the na the tourism space.
Yes, you they come out, like I say, CEO of Fanta's Kitchen. We go come a bit for talk about waiting the chef association on they do for contribute to tourism, but particularly for you, Insai, and for ladies particular establishment where the kitchen, for they getting them we get na the country or the city as a whole. It starts from you.
Yeah.
Start for tell we who that's not Fanta Fofana.
Well, Chef Fanta Fofana na is Sierra Leonean, and me na a passionate, I can say born cook now when you don't upgrade and be professional, qualify and train now, you don't turn to a chef. Of course, I attended St. Joseph Secondary School. I attended IPAM University, get me higher education up to master's level. So I developed the passion of cooking as small as I was at 7. But I not be feel like saying a talent will go come out and be this kind big, proceed with study, go different countries, go learn other nationality, then cuisine from the Nigerian, Ghanaians, the Turkish, different food countries and way I don't learn. And of course, always they promote Sierra Leone cuisine on global stage. And of course, help me company women and do this catering business, give them work and all of that. So Fanta's Kitchen, I come out from a passion within because cook business and we for lack within. So I decided for develop and make them to a unique, and very celebrated career as a BISO today.
From a research, not possible. Even with your cooking skill, you get very strong academic background.
Sure.
But why you choose cooking and left white collar job then?
Well, as I say, it's all about the passion, and it's all about you fulfilling you inner potential, because people in the way they get skills and get in the way they lack, but because of society, because of they want stand out, they tend for turn out to them unique skills and way they sabi. So like me not be one person where I don't work different institutions, them even working as a banker. So I resigned from the sector of banking and give me energy and give me passion to the career we call me, chef now, and which of course I not get a regret, I'm grateful. Giving yourself the skill where you need, you get for come within yourself. You never look for, societal discrimination, like you don't learn, look the kind of work you do, you not get better work self. No, you can start small and start, but it don't take me now 15 years and the food sector and the food industry. And of course, now the hospitality space. So, I'm grateful for that kind of thing. And, education, catering self, and cooking or chef business, and get some amount of educational aspect, because you get for being knowledgeable about menu preparation, invoices, procurement processes, you get for, there are a lot of, administrative sector inside the catering itself where you need forget person where they do if you not incline in that kind of area. So being a certified administrator and of course a development practitioner by academic profession, despite of the career of chef who I do, I implement that kind of academic aspect of the business. So I feel like say a living and also they train others how to go about them. So like both career are not the way I drop out. It depends on how well you accept them, how well you celebrate them, and how so people themselves go accept them. But career of catering or cooking a very professional job where globally we stand out in the one whole world because all over the world hotels and they restaurants and they nobody go open in place called chef no. So we stand out in a real unique way. It rather be seen be a drop off career where people and be don't already put together as if where go school go be a cook, but that's not true. Na very important career where benefits they way exposure they and of course it give you more status.
So I want me to take Fambulen to particularly young lady then because like the same kind of story we get, I believe say other woman then like you go get this same kind of quality or skill we then get. But
Sure.
Paint a picture of how you've been there because you say you work in a bank.
Sure.
Obviously the situation be sweet past the table you start for do say well I begin the cooking business or I left the bank business. How you build yourself in that side way something you don't use for the animal, you say no well, this is my career, that can start small. Anyway it go big some way. Whose kind of mentality way or whose kind of emotion or character way you build for able to move through that journey there?
Well, I come back to the theme of International Women's Day, where they say give to gain. What you give, now you get. If you give love, you get love. If you give, you feed your mind or your career with focus, consistency, passion. When I'm talking about consistency, mean say you will be the best cook or you will be the best hairdresser, but you are doing it daily. That will help you for stand out. And also the passion within for believing yourself. Because along the way, discrimination get for calm people, get for put you down, and how best you they be physically and mentally, emotionally fit for, for deviate yourself from challenges that will put you down. And also things like you getting a skill work we want to develop, and I way internally you develop. Just like me, I look at and say, one of the years we make, I decided to focus on my job, the cooking side, because if they come at par with the banking. So there is a time where my supervisor, BO, we stay together, I don't know. So at one time, he see me at the pool pond, and then I don't tell him, say, I was not keeping bright. So like, I decided to know, because of my academic profession, and bank get rules and regulation, get standard, I decide for left one side and concentrate one side. So it come within myself decision where I make. So sometimes you sacrifice one thing way bigger for achieve what you want. If you want for gain or two together, you not go able. So now it make you notice say this International Women's Day and celebrate more importantly women we don't go the extra mile, we don't start from zero to heroes. You understand? Because the passion of way I give, I decide for sacrifice me academic work, and by the way, my papa na professor. Yeah, my papa na professor, and of course I come on that academic background where be say book now you eat, now you sleep with. So for it was a whole lot of challenge with family within. So, but I decided to say I stand firm, this is what I want. This is my passion. So it's all about you giving out what you want forget in return. Because you not go give something less that you want forget more. So I sacrifice my education, I sacrifice my time because food aspect, everybody will know and know say it's time consuming, it's stressful. Now you didn't handle all the stress of the event and all of that. So all of those things, sleepless nights, don't help me today forget. So when you see somebody don't succeed in your own career, ask waiting at the things the way in go through. Waiting sacrifice will reach that level, and follow the trend, follow yourself small starts. Up till now we still get challenges. And the catering sector, and my business, we still they try. You understand? So it depends on you giving for let you gain. So when you give out, you haul, you give out every bit of you, you sacrifice, you go show result. Because when you give kindness, you dey gain influence. When you give, consistency, people they trust you, people they not say you reliable. Just give reliability and consistency and try for just be true. All other things they follow. But in that area where you want to be spider and things, I want to do this, I want to do this, let them know it for a specific brand. Like all over where you work at, any international European country where you go, they see KFCs, they see the McDonald's, and they're all over. So they just get a specific way where they don't focus on their business. So it's like you giving what you want to achieve. That don't help me out for this way.
Then thing and the name then we call Inspire you in any way?
Yes, of course, because we have followed their history, the one that we get them branding, they not even start as early as Abi. Some of them start as very bigger age, or let's say, I don't want to say old age, some starting business in them 40 something and then whatever. So me starting from early 20s to now, I feel say I get lots where I don't achieve, and of course I get mentors them where they look up to. Of course, and Salone I learn caterings, my boss stay when about Sam will learn me the work, and of course I improve more. It's all about you moving from one sector to another. I look at and say, okay, I don't come mastered in Sierra Leone cuisine, no kind Salone food, no the way I know they do. Of course, there's Salone girl who they cook and all, but I go back to Nigeria, but I go see what they do. I come on, I go Togo ba, I go na this tongue ba. So it involves a lot. With the help of my management team, we put together, we believe in the vision, follow we come stand out. So it's all about you believing in yourself first, the other people will help you.
So how many international dish them or country dish the way list?
Well, I do plenty. I do plenty from the Italian dishes. We do them different European dishes, and of course, them popular, food them way normally people and they enjoy in a restaurant. Talk of the Alfredo pasta. I talk of them penny pasta. I talk of them, then Caesar sauce, Caesar salad, Greek salad, a lot, and they plenty. So when you design, you bring your menu to a weekend, work them out for you, because I specifically learn most of them food and they internally in a salon and out of salon, so not a problem.
Yeah, so now before we can look at other aspects or start to take issues inside the program, you say you start at 20.
Yeah.
During the age then they as a young girl, of course, till now, I believe say the aspect of like money, you can get that attitude still. You want to get money, you get personal life, you need for maintain discipline of the cooking, and you need for deal with the strain where you get for come out from one job to another. How you balance all of that?
Well, actually, at first, I not be focused on money. Then at that age, I not be able to discover me. I not be able to discover, say, I'm working towards building a brand like this today. I get a help. Yes, like passion, because college life, easy. We'll be the college, I mean they make food for me, party they will sell. So I have to appreciate them. Most of them now they don't turn odogu. Some of them don't turn, they don't stand out in their career. Of course. So I just be they do things for passion.
For fun.
Yes, well, yeah, but the money, then I begin sell food, then 5 leons for pack, 10 leons. Where are they university? The one they will know really then go no.
But
so
on a very regular.
Yeah, daily. But I like book back oh. I like book, and by the way, now one student, and I like education. So the thing they go side by side. I study, I sell. I study. Even though I hide for me parents about that, but my mommy was supportive because in like way in a business, so I meet and business. So him be supportive. Whereas me own papa in an academic person, they pan sell business and book. So that was it. So I be enjoy am, but I not be able to discover my talent by then. Until I see say me party the way be the cook for now, don't begin they call me one this. I don't be say I don't they become tired. Even if they were graduate, I cater for me party. He say go able to graduation. So even though I go receive me degree, but I still cook that day. So after
the graduation, eh?
Well, yeah, after the graduation, yeah. After I go the food, don't graduate, so don't pronounce everything now. I go na the motka again food. So I not be too they feel say this they can't turn out for be this kind big way don't be now. And so now just after I left the Bangkok, I can discover, say, no, this na career I dey work on. So me and my management team now, the likes of Ebe, Salami, and Saliu, them, whether they put money, of course, I want to appreciate them from, we don't need together for 10 years and above. Then register the business. So, well, Fanta, because they all be one la work back. They say, well, since you know one work again, we'll all work on this. Then help me out. So, I not just want inherit all the glory. So people where they follow me, not always are the post certain people and the Kebe, the Salam, the Kebe, the Salius. These are the men that we come together, we push me for that day. So financially, for let the business stand and register them. So I want to appreciate them. But so I begin to discover myself now. Since we all get that kind of administrative aspects, we decide for work on now as a team. So we build them, we mold them, we use we strategies they hold online at university, we build a system, begin work on it now, and they empower me, skillfully in terms of me getting more knowledge on the business, put together money, I travel, first go learn, I come. So from there, I decided, this is a career, we're not a team where they play with. Then I consistent on one brand. I know they do that kind of chef, they do cake, they do this, no. All the food sector and professional, I work on them professionally. So now, so I will break through and still they learn in the process, and still they get me mentors like the president, Boss Kind of Siwa Meat Chef Association. I get mentors them all over the world. I get mentors them from South Africa, from France, from different countries. The way na food lover them, way na Boston, where they don't take 50 years and cook. So then instead they encourage me and all. So at that age, I know we put money before, and also you want for excel. In any career, the money business for the last. Do passion. The people in the passion where they show, they able to make you get the money later. But if you they do business, somebody give you money, you do so, no, they work out. And also build relationship. Not to all the cook the way people in the see na money. Some na relationship, some will give you something, make for me, so it's a lot of sacrificing. And now we really discover, say, nothing we for work on.
Okay, continue for still to inside the program na Inside Salone Tourism, and it come to you from the Society for the Democracy 98.1 FM, and the time from studio clock now 4:30, and at this point, Fumble will pause for a short while, take break. When we come back, we'll come and listen to the Deputy Minister of Tourism. We will tell you about how the space of tourism and how INSEF in the different field the way it don't they occupy itself at, how it don't able to contribute to different things that we don't help national development. The program Inside Salone Tourism they continue, and now we'll go for this break.
ingekuwa malaika.
Well, the program Inside Salone Tourism, they continue. Fambola, I hope you enjoyed that music the way the technical department put forward inside this edition. And inside the program, we'll start for look at issue. We go inside the Deputy Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, Dr. Khadijatu Grace Kamara, don't call on Umandem na the country for the support and company Umandem so that it will help for build on the country human capital development. He talk this way, even they talk about the tourism sector contribution where women they don't make and how INSEF don't they do in role for help other women them. He been talk more to me inside this interview.
I think one of the things we Sierra Leone women or Sierra Leone should be very happy about for the women is the women are on the rise. You see in every sector, different sectors, women are rising, and they're not only rising, but they are rising strong. They know their stuff, they know what they're about, they know what they're after, they know where they're coming from, and they know where they're headed. So I think that's a hope for us, the women in Sierra Leone.
Does it contribute in any way to the country national development?
Absolutely. You know, where women decide to come together, they can move more than mountains. And so what we need to do now is not only understanding that individually we can rise, but collectively when we come together and put together all the we idea there we master sabi then what we do. We come together and deliberate and have a conversation about it. That will be so much part of, you know, human capital development. As women are the trailblazing driving force of development in any nation.
Now, the world theme for the International Women's Day is Give to Gain. Based on different space them way women then day and the kind of impact like we say don't they contribute to the national development, whether at government, private sector or individual level, how this give to gain for be defined going forward?
Thank you so much. My own understanding or how I see them is women of Sierra Leone, we should not be in the game of liberalism. What this simply means is women, we should understand not only our rights, but understand what we are about. Because for you to give, it's not just for you to give as a leader, as a woman, as a mother, a sister, somebody's wife. But then you give without the expectation of receiving back. So when you give love, you give strength, you give power, you give support. And what you gain is impact. That should be the mentality, where we give all these things and then we gain impact. That is, I think, for me, that's my understanding. The one thing we don't really hinder we in this country is, as women, when we see or meet our fellow women, we feel small in the room. We feel intimidated for reasons best known to ourselves. And you cannot really blame anyone because we only can give what we have and what we know. And so for me, that is how I look at it. And so we must be in a space where we're given different kind of power, but the power should be with love, strength, and courage.
You don't know So you did at the tourism sector. What did it take for, as a woman, for the into the tourism sector?
Well, the tourism sector, there are different aspects of the tourism sector. You know, you get the cultural aspect, you get the one way we did talk about the beach, you know, the fine landscape where we get. And being a woman, not to just for the part of tourism sector, but you forget the know-how as to how women then can play an integral role in the tourism sector. But there are different facets, different ways. So you get the cultural aspect of it, you get the heritage aspect of it, you get the medical aspect of it, you get the socio-cultural aspect of it. And so as a woman, the agricultural tourism, all of these, play and add value. So inside Salone, we president tell we say make we feed Salone, that there's money in the bush. And so I think say for we women there, majority of we women there would say, especially in the rural part, because tourism not only limited to Freetown. There's a whole of Sierra Leone. There's 16 districts in the whole of Sierra Leone. And so I think say for Leo will bring every woman on board, most especially the woman them in craftsmanship, and then the women in agriculture. Make we bring them women there also together, sensitize and educate them, give them the information what they need. As inside Sierra Leone, women then strong and resilient.
So, you don't speak about the tourism sector. If you talk about things they will for celebrating at the sector, what are the one that we go point finger to?
The number one thing, I like the fact say we they do sensitization and we they collaborate with private sector. For Sierra Leone will really thrive and be the country or the nation that we want it to be, we for be very inclusive with the private sector. Government can't do it alone. And so with tourism, they reach out to the private individual people, them master savvy people, them business people, them say, these are some of the ideas. So if then self get idea, make them bring and come, and then we all sit down, deliberate, talk bottom, and see how we're able to add value to not only the ministry but the nation as a whole. So I think now one way than the other thing we're really, really grateful for. Now the young man where the US we don't come travel, where they make sure say they put things out there for what they really are, and you don't see how that don't affect so much positive turnout with the beach. And so for me, now one of the things that we are really glad about, we not just the government, but when we have the people, the nation, the country, the people that are in the country, where they can come meet, we say, now this I want to do, now this I don't see. Look how for solve this problem, and they were able for solve them. I think say that go a very long way than we try for do them alone by ourselves.
Lastly, as a woman, depending on the space where anybody they talk to you, get a lot of definition. For you, personally, if anybody will not know you for all the other things there, what are the other things that we're person for they celebrate you for?
Wow, that's a lot. Well, I'm an author. I just done for write my 10th book. We are really excited about on the 27th of March, where we they launch where we submit on the U.S. Congress under publications and authors, and the book was approved for AU, EU, United Nations, as well as ECOWAS. In that book, I call it the different kind of power, where we talk about different kinds of precedents and then different kinds of powers within the exhibit. The book is geared towards leadership. I think it's very important for the people them understand the different kind of power there with it. There's soft power and then there's hard power. But people don't know that, especially in a salon. The one who don't used to, now the one way we dey in control, in charge, now me, it's all about me. But the most powerful is the soft power. The other part of me is I'm a designer. I also a psychologist. I deal with the human mind, where I teach, coach, train executives and anybody we really need for set proper goals for themselves and succeed in life. That and many more I do.
Okay, so with this, how or what kind of message you get for any young woman where they think of a space for settle?
For young women, I always say, stay focused, be determined, be consistent, be present for yourself. Give yourself permission to be, allow yourself for do things, ask questions, do research, and just pay attention to the events where they happen in your life. Rome was not built in a day. I am a work in progress. I'm still working on myself, and so I ask every young woman out there for continue for do the same. When you work hard, you go yield results. Sometimes there are days that I don't want to get up. There are days that I don't even want to talk to anybody because life itself is hard. But if life is that hard, you can't just sit there and not do anything about life. So for me, in my own small world, I do what I can and leave the rest to God. So I say every young woman should stay present, be focused, be consistent, and keep your eye on the prize.
Well, that's now the Deputy Minister of Tourism, Dr. Khadija Grace Kama, inside that interview with me. They talked to me about the International Women's Day and the work with women don't do now the tourism sector. As you say, a lot of things that don't happen, particularly on how they don't involve private sector and different other things that we get for do it awareness. The program they continue in Fambu. We still get Fanta Fofana, the CEO for Fanta's Kitchen and the Secretary General for Professional Chef Association Salone. Now, outside Fanta's Kitchen, we don't look into. They come out from professional chef. It's been a while from when I come out na the food festival in Ghana. It's been a while. How the association they do?
Well, the association they do great by the leadership of our president, President Boss Abdul Kainesi and the executive. They don't try so hard for make sure say them bring all women them on board, especially passionate young chefs them within the association for let them get space in the association. And our best will always continue for showcase Salone. And of course, we want to say thanks to Radio Democracy for the support. Last year we want to go Ghana, for our showcase. And of course, the association we do extremely well because for the first time, for let Sierra Leone get a judge when African Chef Alliance be appoint Chef Fanta from Salone for the part of the judging board for Africa, and also for let Salone go win the country African country cuisine, desert plating, and some other awards them where we win and medals. So it shows say Sierra Leonean chefs them we outstanding and we competent for make sure say we showcase we country cuisine any parts in the world. Now that actually we go do now our first way responsible for showcase all country food na the world. So we normally can get every country with the host time. So last year the association we did do so well. And of course we did try for reach out to all we membership them, try for build a system where in all chefs and voice will be present, being a popular chef, and the association not just based in Freetown, within all about the country. Yeah, we get with national coordinators them na the province system. And of course, I get me boss them when the current Secretary General way himself they head now this southern part of Sierra Leone in terms of the chef business. So it's a whole lot of collaborations, promoting each other and build with association for let become an enviable one where everybody they hope for join, and we still open for let more chefs them come on board.
Yes. Now, let we look at this other aspect again. Say this 2026 now a year of gastronomy forum and Africa go Salone now would they host them. Prepare for this one.
Tourism. Of course, we always make us say firstly, we always want for appreciate the Ministry of Tourism and the National Tourist Board. And of course, now outstanding queens them now then they way the head the institution there. We talk about tourism, we talk look at the minister where they in charge, Honorable Nabila Tunis, a very accommodating mommy, and of course a passionate about this gastronomy and cooking business, because the kind of way it can show where we they go for what tell them say we want to go showcase, so and the way it can pamper the award system where we they come with, it's a lot. For the first time when they appoint Sierra Leone and George for go na African Chef Alliance, when we go na the panel, It make everybody clap for Chef Association, and ask me for stand personally for let them clap because, a chef from Sierra Leone don't be part of the representation now WAFES where ever happen for the first 5 years where we dey go. So and also we talk at National Tourist Board, then self then get an hardworking, passionate queen when Mrs. Fatima Takeru, we passionate about gastronomy and all them mommy there they sabi cook bako. They sabi cook, yes. So then they make the thing become very easy for we, then they support we, then they give we mentorship, then they of course advise we how gastronomy look like and all of that. So we really appreciate and support. And for of course the Buddha Fest back, then give we an invitation where we go, we showcase Salone food to the Buddha Fest Bamakoral we just concluded in Abuja. So every bit of the tourism, Chef Association is present. And with all the awards same where we don't win, then they contribute immensely 100% for let the thing go before. So Chef Association, we get the responsibility for make sure say we always showcase the country in cuisine on global stage and the mandates. And recently, we just mini gastronomy happen in Germany, where we say tourism then show them play a very important role in that platform. The way they see with money they can't taste with food, they eat cassava leaf, benny cake and all of that. We're proud of we culture any side where we go, which of a big boost to the gastronomy sector. And this one way Salone forget when at the UN gastronomy we don't tell lapa for make sure say we host them and showcase the food them always Salone get. From the one the way they upline, we way they free tone, we all get for come together. And the mini gastronomy, of course, and I just can say introduction, Chef Association, we all already. And we did strongly for support the gastronomy where they come because now we country they happen. So all chefs right now we're in preparation for make sure say we pull up, show up, and just as we can go win international awards them. And so back we don't ready for showcase to the international guests and where they come. How beautiful, how tasty, how flavor we Sierra Leone dishes and they ranging from cassava leaf, potato leaf, tola, you get calamine, we get plasters there, you can hear about plaster they call arata ace, you hear about water leaf plaster. You get different, you get bitter leaf, you get different plasters then where people not even know where we can always showcase, so yeah, like we get plenty. We talk about you get fine, pamai soup, we get them, you get them fine green, Salone we get tough plasters, the way you see them, then tough actually, then so sweet.
So the one of the way for Cali, then self need for prepare.
Yes, because normally we self can travel, we not get a choice, but for make sure say we self tasting food them. Then shall they show we how they culture food they serve we breakfast, lunch and dinner in them food. So say ready for can get them cassava leaf for dinner, potato leaf for breakfast, potato and fry. Now and salad them.
Again, in all of these, private sector partner and you for ready for support again for
sure, because it's a big one.
And how much, because the last one, I don't go and identify and taste all the other local food the way many people don't know. You call some way, some man don't know, other one they like the boboy and the other one the way when I be done the show. But again, their local food and they like you say, you already not decide. I used to be more and things like that. As a chef association, how much when they make sure say then people already work in a small restaurant and the provinces able for they up to the standard way una want for see and una set the benchmark so that nobody no go get below the A score una they look for in this one.
But actually, we boss through the leadership of President Boss Kainessi with senior chefs team, then just conclude a regional tour where we go try for firstly for talk to their we colleague chefs team how they come together, and also we don't involve into training discussions them where we don't get with some of them chefs there. So now all about the country, and also how best we able for let we encourage them for join the association, because the association you get an hierarchy. Even me, where then I get me boss them, when I'm from the president, kind of saying executive. So, you know, it by stage. So then they try now for make sure say then sabi where then get and pass them to we. So now we could decide now for let we come together as an association and we just don't conclude the regional tour them for make sure say we train them people within at the province system and let them come together. Let we try for build a standard because most of them hotels there so president was kind of say highly involved in waiting to create where they recruit and competent chef them for let them work as I say. So you get a wealth of knowledge and a very grounded in terms of food, hospitality, and all of that. So not just that we serve, they follow the good work the way it on they do. So then chef there, so most of them we get private training with them, we they teach them the ethics. Some of we don't travel internationally, they can't teach them waiting hygiene there about kitchen ethics there about waiting at the roles and responsibility you strength and waiting you they give out now the kitchen now you passion now your own office, you know go find out time even where you they cook the food, where the environment for clean, the way you go pamper the food, the way you go eye palm for the one way they can eat and for no say the food sweet, even if self if food not sweet, if you don't eye pan like in
like you're not going to emote self.
You can say when you see the food you eye they become interested. So all of those things, plating techniques, how you they do food costing, how you know they come because some people they do business in food, they not experience profitability because they're not grounded in terms of learning, waiting, costing, budgeting, pricing, and how you they prepare a standard menu where they become attractive to your clientele them, where we mean customer. So all of these things now, we president, we executive don't decide for let we get all of them chef there and empower them. In then we then serve, you can get most chefs so we get an individual private chefs them. We get the chef Valish, where you get the chef Beatrice, you get the chef Francis, we get King's Bakery, where they do very very well. They all get popular businesses and kitchens them. So all we sabi, we try for put them together and teach the other chefs where they see we like a role model, a mentor, for make themselves experience how the career they go.
Away from the chefs, coming back to the International Women's and focusing on you. We don't talk about the Fanta's Kitchen. But for we listeners, maybe outside this establishment today.
Well, they operate in two aspects. We get the catering services. We purely do for caters for MDAs, ministry departments, agencies. Where they do big events for private sectors, wedding, whatever kind of events, ranging from 1 guest to 1,000. How many thousand guest number we able for provide a service? And we get a walking and eating in restaurants within a Laka Junction, where you need to go and relax, get good music, good drinks, and all of that. Of course, we get with Laka branch staff them way then serve they do well. We go serve you, make you feel relaxed. Maybe you want to get good time with family. We can host dinners them, we host parties, and of course gathering for small meeting and all. So we did Laka, and of course we did agents who Lumley. And of course, we're easy for access on all social media. We're not just one call away and we get you connected.
So with this, if any young man, because the thing about hospitality, gastronomy, the idea don't go now in the country, competition, boku and things like that. And but particularly for the young one, then, if they want to build an empire or an establishment like this, what are your advice to them in 1 minute?
Okay, firstly, let them master the craft. Because when you master your craft, it will make you become useful and people can go hire you for what you sabi. So let them master the craft, they exercise patience, then put some kind of courtesy of, what they say, respect for the space where you come. Because no matter the money where you get, no matter the influence and connection where you get, whether you don't meet, we don't pass you. And for me, as a chef, we don't stand out this time. I know say, President Boskainesi is my president and I'm a leader. I for respect him and as well as all others they want meet in the sector. You understand? So the boss will and when about Sam, up till now, I still go, talk with him, meet him, and we need any advice, he open for help. So respect the space, respect for the elders the way you meet, even if now you get all the connections and the money. With your expertise, it will able help you for let you go. And let the young one themselves, where they aspire, everybody they go with that feeling, they say, catering get money, food get money, that's not a lie. But how best you they put discipline in providing the quality of service where the people they want will help you for let's stay. And we encourage more women them for joining at the field because it's challenging, but at the end of the day, you will realize something. And also master your craft, learn, go from your comfort zone, learn new things.
Okay.
It will help out.
Plenty thank you for joining today inside this edition.
My
In
pleasure.
name na Fanta Fofana, the chef Fanta Fofana, the CEO of Fanta's Kitchen, and also Secretary General for Professional Chef Association at Salone. You've been there today for telling in story and in contribution to the tourism sector and how in space don't they able for empower other young people them. The program na be inside Salone Tourism. Plenty thank you to una we listen and self to the one that we watch. Because of time we're not able to open phone line again. But again, plenty thank you to my producer Saptiu Kalon and plenty thank you to the technical person on duty Randy Williams. So make una get to live from on a different radio set them and Fatmata Samoa we make una see we live on Facebook. So till the next edition. I name Jafferman Davis. Goodbye. Okay, thank you very
Thank you.
much.